Hi, my name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. I want to take a moment and introduce you to my new book. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself: How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One. Now, there's a basic premise in the book that says your personality creates your personal reality. Now, your personality is made up of how you think, how you act, and how you feel. So the present personality who's listening to me right now has created the present personal reality called your life. It also means then if you wanted to create a new personal reality, a new life, then on a fundamental level you would have to change some thoughts that you have about yourself or your life, behaviors or habits that you continuously demonstrate, or feelings and emotional reactions that you've memorized that's become part of your identity. Now, the new science tells us that we are not doomed by our genes, that we're not hardwired to be the same for the rest of our life, that we're marvels of adaptability and change. And most people then, I think all of us, try to create a new personal reality as the same personality. But this new science tells us that we can change both our mind and our bodies because of this new science called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity tells us that we're changed by every thought we think, every experience we have, every new choice we make, every new experience and emotion that we can conjure up. The brain literally changes to reflect a new mind. And because of the science of epigenetics, that we can signal new genes in new ways. But if we keep doing the same things and thinking the same thoughts and responding to the same circumstances in the same way, we keep signaling the same genes that ultimately cause us to head to our genetic destiny. Change your mind, though, and you can begin to signal new genes that can change your health. And because of this theory in quantum physics that says that your subjective mind has an effect on your objective world, then maybe then when we change how we think and feel inside of us, that those thoughts and feelings become the very blueprints of our destiny. This is what the book is about. And it gives people permission to experiment, because this is the time in history where people not only want to know, but they want to know how. So after I appeared in the movie What the Bleep Do We Know, and I wrote my other book called Evolve Your Brain: The Science of Changing Your Mind, the common question was, how do we do this? So science is the contemporary language of mysticism. And because we can use science to demystify the mystical, it gives every person the opportunity to experiment in their life. So can you believe in a future that you can't see or experience with your senses yet? But you've thought about enough times in your mind that your brain is literally changed to look like that event has already happened? And can you emotionally embrace a future or reality that it already exists as a potential in the quantum field? And can you emotionally embrace that reality over and over again, so you begin to signal new genes in new ways so that your body is physically changed to look like the event has happened? Because when your brain and body are physically changed ahead of the actual event, then they're no longer a record of the past, but now, in fact, a map to the future. And to live by this law is to live by the quantum law, which says that the environment is an extension of our mind. And when we truly change our mind, our life changes. I hope you enjoy it.